This is Brian Anderson with Mark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. Here we go. And, of course, DeMar DeRozan. Many wonder how they'll do it without him. We'll find out.
I'll tell you what, the fans will really miss him. He was just so popular, a tremendous talent. But the great thing about the NBA, new stars will emerge. And the question is, who will it be?
And it's slammed in by Adams.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Pass to Smith. Jacks up a three. The three is up. On target from range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Roy. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Fires from deep. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Here's Roy. Pass to Curry. Fires for three. They get the rebound. First quarter at about 1.5 minutes in. Here's Holland. To the paint. Just 5 to shoot. On the take. There's Jackson with the three. Drains the triple.
And you know, his team wants Jackson Jr. to keep taking these threes, knowing it'll help open up this offense even more.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Pass to Collier. Down low. Here's Prosper. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves. But that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
Here's Collier. Jackson on the wing. The three, Smith. And again, it's Indiana with a three.
I think this is J.R. Smith at his very best. Outstanding at capitalizing on the catch-and-shoot opportunity.
Pass to Curry. The three. It doesn't go for him.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide-open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Smith right side. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to be on Tari Eason.
Well, I love the confidence that JR shoots the ball with, and on occasion now, he can shoot you in or out of games when he falls in love with that three.
Smith hits them both.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility. but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
Pass to Curry. To the wing, right side. Eason. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams. We've got 1:23 left in the first quarter. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
And it's in there.
He's going off this quarter, a huge reason why this team is on top.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Earlier I spoke with Rick Carlisle, and we spoke about how he plans to deal with the three-point king, Stephen Curry. He said the biggest challenge, honestly, it's not the shooting, it's the playmaking. Steph is an incredible passer, so you can't double-team him. He'll find the open man. As always, it's not easy facing Steph. Ryan?
Thank you for that, Allie. Curry draws the double. Will it go? Lets a three fly. Sinks that one after missing his first two attempts. Now 1 for 3.
This is exactly the kind of unique range that Curry has. I mean, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to get up on it.
Here's Collier. Still without a bucket. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Here's Collier. 6 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. Drops in the 3. Collier's got 5 now. Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter. And so it's the Indiana Pacers closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. They know Curry can go for 50. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Indiana?
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Shot clock at 6. They set a pick. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Indiana. They host the Pistons after this one, and that'll be the finale in their 4-game homestand.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
White on the wing. The 3. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Boy, White is a capable three-point shooter now, and he does not need a lot of space or time to get off his shot.
Outside White. And there's a pick. Fires top of the key. He's off on that one. Blazers trail by 6. Pass to Siakam. The kick out. Curry. Fires from the wing. Can't connect. Making him 1 for 6 from the field. Here's Okongwu. Second chance shot. Here's Brown. Wallace outside. Here's Brown. He's guarded by White. Back to Wallace. It's stolen by Curry. Now White. He's averaging about 6 points per game. inside. White gets it to go.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Pacers leading by 4. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Portland making a switch here. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the elite bigs today can score posting and facing up close. Can all those options make it hard to decide which way to attack?
Well, I agree with you there, and I think it's a good problem to have, quite honestly. I mean, that's also, I think, where coaching and analytics comes into play. Trying to keep track of what approach is going to work best for you.
And Chauncey Billups calls time out here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Substitution on the court.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Here's Richardson. Drops one in from the wing. Richardson's got his first 2 points of the night. Indiana leading. White with it. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Smith. Fires the 3. Counted from distance.
When Smith is shooting the rock like this, with this kind of confidence, watch out now. He can put you to sleep when he starts knocking down shots like that.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Pass to Smith. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
When it comes to winning big, basketball acumen is the difference. LeBron James said, quote, in the final 2 rounds of the playoffs, what's going to separate teams is IQ. There's moments in the game that a coach can't prepare you for, where you have to make adjustments right away. It's not experience, it's IQ.
He would know, Allie. Thanks.
They're having more success with the three-point shot here in the second quarter as they try to cut into this lead.
Here's Roy. Pass to Richardson. And there's the foul. It's on Kobe White. That's his first foul of the game. The Trailblazers making a switch here.
Blazers substitution number 3.
And here's Richardson. 5 points in the game. 6 to shoot. Outside Curry. He shoots it. A rebound by Jackson.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
From downtown. He can't get it to go. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They trail by 6. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. They get it back. Pass to Curry. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
For 3, Smith. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Pacers. They lead by 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Indiana leading by 4. Here's Collier. Oh, my goodness! Disrespectful. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Wow, That type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And, guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Clock at 6. Adams pulls it from the top of the key. Curry, no good. Deflects the pass. White with the steal. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Jaren Jackson Jr. First personal foul. First team foul.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Richardson for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Richardson's got 8.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Here's Holland. Ooh, and powered down. What a jam.
And, you know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Richardson for 3. The rebound by Jackson.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Holland. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Kicks it out to Siakam. Outside Eason. Knocks down the long J. Eason's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
Yes, it's good. Collier's got 4 points in the quarter.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Wallace. A minute 50 left to play in the third. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 is up. Boy pulls it in. Blazers trail by 6. Outside Richardson. No good with the triple. Now Jackson. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Collier. 9 points in the game. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup. So I'd agree with you there.
Here's Roy. 11 points in the game. For 3. White can't hit. Pacers leading by 8. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Prosper. Inside. Here's Holland. Eason pulls it in.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Wallace outside. Knocked away. Driving inside. Clock at 4. Adams grabs the miss. Pass to Eason. Adams with the ball. Richardson for 3. And no good. And so it's Indiana up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's
36.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And Portland has possession. 8-point game. Pass to Roy. From behind the arc. No, he's now 4 for 8 shooting.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
A shot by Brown, no good. Blazers trail by 8. Launches a 3. Okongwu with the rebound. On offense, here are the Pacers. Pass to Brown. And here's White. Wallace outside. 5 on the clock. Takes a 3. That shot off the mark.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
You gotta love the selflessness there. I mean, as well as Roy's ability to get the ball to his open teammates.
Pass to Brown. The 3 ball. Gets the 3 to fall. And the Pacers lead by 9.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Lets it fly. And it's Portland scoring again.
The ball handling of Steph is sometimes undervalued. I mean, he's much more than a shooter. This guy has mad skills as a handler.
And there's the screen. Here's White. Count it.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Both teams deciding to change it up. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Outside Richardson. Back to Curry. Three-pointer. Money! Stephen Curry, the three-point king.
Off a pass, Steph Curry, that one is always going in, or almost always going in.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
I mean, they played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
Here's Brown. That shot is off. Good work defensively by White. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. White on the wing. Out to the right wing. Outside Richardson. Here's Adams. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. Adams has gotten 4 this quarter.
Oh, such a cool customer. You can count on Adams making the right play in pressure situations.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Indiana now, leading by 5.
Minutes remaining in the game, 2 minutes.
To the middle. Pass to White. Shot clock at 6. Indiana needs to get a shot off.
When he's defending, Siakam is just all over you. He's got great footwork and fast hands.
Blazers trail by 5. Now here's Curry. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Richardson, no good.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
There's a screen. The 3, Smith. Adams grabs the miss. White on the wing. Pass to Richardson. There's the 3. The rebound by Jackson.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Siakam with it. Now guarded by White. Right side Curry. Adams. Good D by Kongwu.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Second team foul.
26 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Third team foul.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second.
J.R. Smith.
And he's able to hit the second one. And that increases the lead to 6. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. There's 25 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Roy. And it's in. What a beautiful shot. Brings them within 3.
And Roy can certainly knock down the long ball, which is only going to enhance his confidence ahead.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it. And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Pass to Roy. Three-pointer. And he buries it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Well, Roy has just been sensational.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
He's off on the free throw. Unable to get the second one to drop.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Turning here to our analysts. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
Not enough time for a catch-and-shoot 3. So I think it's got to be an alley-oop that draws the and one potentially. Crazy scenario right here.
And so the big win by Indiana in a tight game.